Ladies and gentlemen, Dizzle is back with another tutorial for you, and I'm going to be doing this on what I've been calling my Rebel Castle fence. If you've been following my channel for a while, you know I like to come up with my own custom fence with each set if I can. I'm going to show you really quick where I've been utilizing it, and I'm going to be putting it a little bit more throughout the build, so that's kind of why I'm doing a tutorial now. As well as it's changed a little bit since I've done it. I've done it a couple times already in 2 other tutorials, but I'm going to be switching this out. So we'll be going there. I can show you how that looks once the tutorial's done. We built it in our Rebel farm. And I have it on the outside wall. This is the first time I'm using it on the outside. We've been utilizing it on the inside. Alright, we're going to wait for fresh daylight and we'll get the tutorial started. Alright, we have fresh daylight, guys, so let's get started with this. You're going to want to go into, I already had it on my favorites, but you're going to want to go down to have walls, and you're looking for, not the nightly if you have it, look for the castle one. And you're going to put, and it doesn't matter where you start, if you want to start with the castle half wall, or if you want to start with the rebel. But either way, you're as far as which spot you want it, if you want it here or not. But you have to start with at least the castle half wall to get your height, but you can move it depending upon what side you want it on, okay? So I'm going to put, let's start with it right next to it. So I'm going to put it right next against my marker, and I'm going to count out 2 squares. 1, 2. Okay? And then now we're looking for, there should be 2 lines. See if I take my illuminator off. You can see it better. Yeah, you can kind of see how the bottom's a darker gray. There's 1 line there, and there's another line right on top of it, okay? Going from the bottom. You're going to take your castle half wall again, and you want it to where it's lined up with the second one, the bottom of it, and then I nudge it down 1, okay? The height's going to be entirely up to you guys. So we'll put 1 there. We'll go back and put 1 where it was. That's 2. Put it right next to it. Count off 2 squares. And there's 3, okay? So now we can take this out. Take that out. If it lets you snap, you might be able to put 1. There it goes. You can put it going to the other side. Okay, so there's 1. Put it right next to it. Count out 2. Put it right next to it. It won't let me move anymore. All right, so we got to try it again. If it let us snap, it does. Put it right next to it, and then count out 2. If it doesn't allow you to snap to it, guys, you just have to do this side. You're going to have to put the piece down like this, and then do the height again on that side, okay? All right. So now the next step, you're going to go into fences. And we're using Galactic Lodge railing, the corner, okay? And if I'm coming from left to right, I put it so the corner's facing like this. So there's the flat side on this side. And then if I'm coming from right to left, I turn it. Again, this will be entirely up to you guys. You don't have to. That's just what Dizzle is doing, okay? So now we can go grab our Rebel corner. I'll go grab it actually in the wall so you can see it. I already have it in my favorites, but you're going to grab Rebel Castle corner. And you're going to set this piece right on top and then nudge it so it's half a square off. And then now you can snap to it and then just line it up with the corner piece that you just put in. That block right there. Okay, you see how I'm doing that? We'll put 3 of those down. And we'll come on this side. Let's see if it lets us snap to it. If it does, we don't have to worry. There, it lets us snap to it. So we don't have to worry about putting it down again. If it lets you do that, again, you don't have to then worry about putting a piece up top and then nudging it off to get it to allow you to snap to it up top like that. It's easier if it lets you snap. Okay, so now, make sure you have bright core. You can go into lights. And the lighting, you can try and use whatever you want, but you can use this. I know you can use this. You can use this. Probably the candles if you wanted to. Either of these, but I've been using the blue one. And before, it used to allow you to snap straight, and I'll show you here in a second. It used to allow you to snap right to it, but this recent update, it now only lets you go right or left of it. And if I'm going from right to left, I just go to the right of it. Okay. But I am making sure it's the same height. Just above that gray piece. And the same as that little brown, the fence, that little notch that's popping out. And then if I'm going from right to left, that way's left to right. If I'm going right to left, I put it to the left of it. You just want to make sure, though, you are the same height, though. This one is lower. Let's see it. Here you go. Okay? And that's how I'm doing it. And I'll show you really quick. As you can see here, before the update, it allowed you to line it up perfectly straight with that corner piece. But now, this one I did after the update. You can see it only lets you do it to the left or right of it. I'm not sure why that is, but that's something that I've noticed that changed. So that's another reason why I wanted to do the tutorial, as well as I'm going to be implementing it, but at least to let you know, because I did share this a couple times in other tutorials, that we were lining that up, but for some reason it is not letting you do that anymore. All right, I'm going to go ahead and do this over here so you can see how it's built into to this. One's off. You guys can see, Dizzle is back. How we did. That one's not the right height either. Actually, no, this one's still... Well, these are all off right here. These two. And the one to the left. This is where I was saying you might have to just make sure you're the right height. You might have to... I don't know why this one's being stubborn, but this is why you might have to just pay attention to your height. Not an easy fix, but that is something that would annoy Dizzle. All right, guys, there you go. That's it. How we do it in a structure. Wanted to share that with you too. Again, you're going to be seeing this throughout some places within the build, so I just wanted to share that with you guys. All right, Dizzle will catch you on the next one.